Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sylvia, the CEO of CsylvicCraft. Today I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful twisted stitch. And if you look at it, this is what it looks like. It's twisted. I used three colors here. I used orange A2 seed bead, black and red. You see the way it's twisted. It's different from this. You just have to pay attention to this design so that you will not end up making it to just be straightforward like this. What I have here, I'm just showing you this. This is a design I was doing before now, then I stopped, but I stopped along the way. So this is a different design from this one I'm going to show you now. This is twisted. This is the bracelet. See the way it is. Just pay attention, you will get this. So this is the earring and the necklace. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to achieve this design and also how to add the hook, how to attach the hook to it. So that's what I will show you in this tutorial. So to get, I'm going to be working with A2 seed bead, black, cream, and the yellow. I chose those three colors because it will be easier to see where I'm passing my needle through. You will not find it difficult. You will not struggle or stress your eyes finding the place where I pass my needle through. That's why I just choose these colors. On a normal day, if I'm making a design for myself, I will not want to use this color except a client requested this color, this mixed colors. But if not, I will not use this because it will select when you're picking your outfit. So but for this one you see here is perfect. I made this design this design has stayed for over 5 years now, and it's still this way. It's just like this. When you make it, once you get this design, it can last for all you care. And this is what it looks like. I just removed the hooks, and I'll add new hooks to it, and I'm going to add new hooks to this once. So this is what it looks like, and this is what I'm showing you how to achieve it. Just pay attention to get this. So to get started, I have my cutter, I have my flat nose plier, I have my fishing line. I'll be working with 0.30. I have my beading needle size 12. So this is it. I'm going to, so to make this tutorial a bit easier, I'm going to tag this A. The black will be our A, the cream B, and the yellow C. So when I say I'm picking A, it means it's the black I'm picking, and the cream will be the B and the yellow will be the C. So let's do that. I'm numbering it so it will be easier for us to know the one I'm picking and the one I'm talking about. Remember, this is also size 3 seed bead. So for those who will ask me the difference between the A2 seed bead, this is size 3 as well. This is size 3 seed bead, also A2 seed bead. So that's what I'm using. I'm trying the best I can to make it easier and for you to understand this video very well. I'm going to pick A2 like this. I'll let it drop, and I'm going to leave about 7 inches till. That's if I'm attaching my hook, so I don't need to add extra fishing line, because if you don't have this till, it means that when it's time for you to attach your hook, you have to take a fresh fishing line and attach your needle to it and start your design, attaching your hook. But leaving this 7 inches till will make it easier for me. I'm not going to look for fishing line to attach again. I'm just going to work with the one I have there. So picking it, I'm leaving 7 inches till like this. Remember, I just picked A. I'm taking my needle, I'll pass it through the first bead I picked like this. Just this first bead, then I will pull it. make sure you're holding tight. When I pull, I have it like this. This is the shape I have. Make sure this first one, make sure you reinforce. If you don't reinforce, once you leave your fishing line, it will pull. Or it will not stay the way you want it, but I'm going to reinforce it. And I'm reinforcing by doing this. I'll pass my needle back through this second one here. Then I will pull tight. Once I pull, I'll have it like this. Don't bother what the shape is looking like, but once you're done with what you're doing, you get what it will come out the shape you want it. So at this point, this is what it looks like. So I'm going to pass back my needle down this second one, then I will pull. Now this is what it looks like. I have it like this, so I can leave my hand, I can remove my hand from here, it will not affect it. Having it like this, now I'm going to pick 1B. One like this. This, look at my fishing line is coming out from this the A here. I'm going to pass my needle from top like this. And I will pull it. Once I pull, I have it like this. I'll pass my needle through it, through this one, this way, and through the A. I'm going back to the A, the second A, and I'll pull it. Then I'll come back to the B I picked, which is the cream bead, like this. Then I'm going to pick the second cream. Then I'll come back, I'll pass my needle through the top, like this. Then I'll pull. Make sure you're holding tight. Pass it this way. Then I'll pass it back through the first one I picked from the cream. And I'll pull it. Pull it like this. Then I'm going to pull it this way. So now I have those 4 attached to it. I'm going back to the second one because I want to reinforce it. I want to make sure it's tight. And I'll pass my needle through this, and I'm picking the yellow, which is C, one of it. Then I'm passing through the top of the B I picked, back to the yellow, back to the yellow, back to the B, which is the cream. Then back to this one. I'm going back through this cream. Remember, I'm trying to reinforce it. Once we're done with this, we're no longer doing all this once again. So passing back through this bead. So the last one I'm picking, coming out of this place, I'm going to pick the yellow, which is the C. Then I'll pass it through this bead. Then I will reinforce going down this bead. Remember, we need to reinforce because this will be the base for our design. If this is not reinforced, you will not get, it will not come out the way you want it. So now, then I have to go back again through this last one I picked now. So at this point, this is what I have. I have 2 yellow, 2 cream, 2 blacks. So I'll bring it together, I'll fold it together at this point, like this. After folding it, I'm going to pass my needle through this first one, black we picked. Then I'm going to pull, holding it, still holding it together. Make sure you do that. I'll pull it together. I'll pass back through the yellow, which is the C. Make sure you watch what you're doing so that the tail you left will not tangle the design for you. So having it like this, I'm going to pass back through those first one I picked, which is the black. Then I will pull it tight. So once I pull, I have it like this. Just a circle now. We still have our tail here. So this is what I have. So the next thing to do now, I'm going to pick 2 A's like this. Then I'll pass back through this second one here. Then I'll pull. Once I pull, I have it like this. I'm going to bring my needle through the cream, which is the B. After pulling it, I'm going to pick 2. The rule here is anywhere you're coming out from, any color your fishing line is coming out from, the same color you're picking. So like I'm coming out from, my fishing line is coming out from this cream, and I'm picking cream. Hope you can see it. I'm passing back through the second one. So I have it attached like this. And I'll pass my needle back through this C, which is the yellow. And I will pull it. Once I pull, I'm picking 2 of the same color, which is this. Then I'll pass back through the second one. So now this is what I have. I have the three colors represented fully here. So having it like this, at this point, from the third one we're picking, the third row we're picking now, that's where we'll start having the twist. So you have to pay attention, pay keen attention to this. If you don't get this step very well, it will not twist. So pay attention as we do this. Now, the next thing I'm doing, I'm going to pass my needle through these 2. We're stepping up now, remember. And from this third row, this is where our twist will start counting from. So you don't want to miss this. Now I'm going to pick 2 A's, which is the black. I'll pass down through the 2. Remember, through the 2 down, the 2 previous rows we did. So I have this 3. That's the third row attached through in the black. Now I have the third row attached now. So coming out of there, I'm going to pass my needle through this first cream here, which is the B we picked. The first cream. Remember, I'm not going through the first one, the first row. I'm going through the second row, which is the second cream we picked in a row, like this. I hope we can see very well. I'm taking my time to make this tutorial so that we'll understand this very well. So coming out of this bead, I'm going to pick 2 cream, which is B. Like this. Then I'm passing my needle down through the 2 cream, both the first row and the second row. I'll pass my needle through it. Then I will pull. Make sure you pull tight. So we have this third row attached in this one. Then I'm stepping up through the second row from this yellow one. Then I'll pull it. After pulling it, I'm picking 2 yellows. Remember the rule to this design: any color your fishing line is coming out from, the same color you're picking 2. The same color, you don't miss it. So I'm picking 2 beads and I'm passing down through this bead down. Then I'll pull it. Once I pull, I have it like this. So our next step, remember, was stepping up again. Now I'm not going to go through the bottom one where we started from. Rather, I'm going to pass through this second one, the bead in the second row, and the last one, the third row, which I just picked now, like this. I hope you can see it very well. Then I will pull. So once I pull, I'm going to pick 2 blacks like this. Picking 2 blacks, I'm going to go pass my needle through those 2 beads here, through the 2, then I'll pull it. I have the 4th row attached now. The next thing, I'm going to pass my needle through this first one, that's the 3rd row we picked with the cream. Like this. This is where my needle is coming out from. Then I'll pull. Once I pull, I'm picking cream 2 of it. Then I'm passing down through those 2 beads down here. Then I will pull it. Once I pull, then I'm passing through this first one here. Remember the 3rd row, just the first bead here. Then I will pull it. I'm picking 2 of the yellow, which is the C. Then I'm passing through the 2. Now pull it. Now remember, we've stepped up here, this black one. We have 4 rows now on each color, 4 rows. What I'm doing, I'm going to pass my needle through this second one. That's the 3rd row and the 4th row in this direction, like this. And I'm going to pull. I'm going to pull my needle. And I'm going to pick 2 blacks, which is A. Go down through those 2 beads here. Then pass my needle through this one here. Just one, the top one. The top one. Then I'm picking 2 again. 2 beads. Pass through 2. Through 2 beads. Then step up through just one bead. Then I'll pick 2 of the yellow again, which is our C. I'll pass through 2 beads. So we're back to where we'll do our step up. We need to step up from here, and stepping up, we'll have to go through those 2 down here, just like this. Pull it. You see, as we're doing this, is twisting. Our design is twisting already. Once you get this step, it will twist. But if it doesn't twist, no, you're not getting it right. So now I'm going to pick 2 blacks. 2 blacks. I'm passing down, way down through the 2 beads like this. I'll go down through 2 beads. Then I'll step up just 1. Remember, going down through 2, and I'm stepping up with the 1 bead here. The last row we picked like this. Then I'll pull. Then I'll pick 2 cream. Pick 2 of the cream. Pass my needle through these 2 beads here. just two like this, and I'll pull it. Once I pull, I have this like this. Then stepping up, I'm just going to step up through this first one here. Just the first one, the last row we picked like this. And I will pull. And I'm going to pick two of this as well. Pass through two. So remember here we're stepping up. So we're passing through these two here. Remember we're stepping up. Don't forget that. We'll pass through those two. Here. Then pick two blacks. Pass through two. Then step up just through one here. Just one. I hope we're getting this. Pick another two. Go through two down. Step up through this first one here at the top. Pick another two. Go down through two. Now we're stepping up. Remember, once we get to this black, we're stepping up. So it's very easy. Since it's different colors of bead, so you know already where you're stepping up from. Your step up is happening from this black. So it depends the color you're using, so you should know where your step up is starting from. So we're stepping up, that's why we'll pass through two beads. I'll go this round one more time. Coming out of here, I'm passing through those two beads here. Then stepping up through one here from the cream. And I'll pick two cream again, which is our B. Like this. I'll pass through those two. Then step up through just the top yellow. So like this, we just continue in this direction till you get to your desired length, be it earring, necklace, or bracelet. You see the shape already. You see it's forming the twist. Make sure you get this step. If you don't get it, it will be difficult for you and it will not twist. It will rather go straight, just like the first one I showed you. So that's the same thing. That's the same pattern I use, and I got this design. This is it. You see the twist. If you look at the bracelet, you see the twist. So at this point, I'm going to show you how to attach the hook to this design. Now, before adding your hook, you see, let's assume you've gotten to the top where you want it to be. It's equal now at this point. So the next thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to pick yellow. I want to show you how to attach, how to do the finishing. Then I'll pass these two. Remember the same step still, like this. So now I'll pick this place was supposed to step up here, the black one. Then I'll step up by pulling it here. Remember, at this point, we're done with this design. If you've gotten to the length you want it, so the next thing to do, we want to put this together. Make sure they come close as possible as we can. Once they are together, then we'll start attaching our hook. And what you do to achieve that is this. If it's you've gotten to the length you want, you pass your needle through this black one now. We're done with our design. Remember the length. Pass it through this black. Come back through this first bead here. Then I'm passing it back through this cream one here. This cream bead. Then I'm coming through this yellow one, which is our C. Back through this first one here. Back like this. And we're coming back through this black where we started from. So if you look at it, you see we've been able to pull it together. This design is no longer open like this, like before. So this is what it will look like, your design, when you're done with it. So once you're able to put it together, then you start attaching hook. Still remember, the other part will have the 7 inches we left, you can use for that part. But for this side where you're working with, once you get to this point, now I'm going to show you how to add your hook to it. We're moving to this one now. I'm going to show you how to attach the hook to this. So the hook I'm using for this tutorial is this hook, this particular one. This is the shape, this is how it looks, silver color. This is it. Then when I made the previous ones, I used, if you look closely, when I made this one before, I used 15-0 seed bead for the finishing to enable me attach the hook. And this is what it looks like, which is size 1 seed bead. So this is what I used. But for this tutorial, I'm going to use 11-0 for it. I'm not going to use this again at this point. I'm using 11-0 instead. So I would keep this. So coming out of this black here, I'm going to pick 3 seed beads. 3 seed beads. This is the 3 seed bead. I'm going to pass it through the next black to it. Just the first top one. Just pass my needle through it. Like this. Then I will pull. I have it like this. Then I'll pass my needle back through this orange. I'll pick another 3. I'll pick 3 seed bead. I'll pass it back through this first one here. So I have this attached. I'll pass through this red one here. And I'll pick 3 seed bead again. So I'll pass back through the first thread here. Then I'll pull it. Once I pull, this is what I have. I'm going to work my way through this bead, this black one here, the first one, the first bead here. I'll pass through it. Hope you can see them back through this seed bead I picked. 2 of the seed bead, the first and the second one, that's coming out of the middle. Then I'll pull it. I'll pass my needle through this top one, the middle one on the orange, pass through the next middle, like this. So at this point, this is what I have. Then I'm going to pass back to this thread where we started from. So this is what I have at this point. I've successfully closed this part, the top part of it. Now I'm going to pick 4 seed bead. Now 4 seed bead, I'll let it drop. Then I'll pick my hook. This is my hook. I'll let it drop as well. And I'm passing my needle back through this first bead, which is the 4th one I picked. And I'll pull it. Pull tight. Once I pull, I have it like this. This is what it looks like. Then I'm going to pick 3 beads now. 3 seed beads, like this. Then I'll pass it down through these beads. This is the 3 top here. Then I'm going to pass it through any of the 3 beads here. Then I'm going to pass it through this bead. So I have this attached like this. So coming out of this bead, then I'm going to pass my needle through this next bead, which is the third one at the middle third bead, the red one, like this. I'm going to pick 3 beads like this. I'm going to pass my needle back through this first bead on the hook, and I will pull. Once I pull, I have it like this. Then I'll pass back through the hook. Then I'll pass back going down through that same red bead, the middle one. I'll pull it. Once I pull, I have it like this. So I'm going to work my way down through any of those beads, the red ones I picked, like this, and I'll pull it. Once I pull, I have it like this. So once I pull, I have it. Then I'll pass my needle. At this point, I can decide this way. Pass my needle through this black bead down to this. Pass it through this first black bead here. Now pull it. Pull like this. Then at this point, I can decide to go through the next bead like this red one. I'll pull it. Then I'll make a loop at this point. I'll make a loop. I will tie. I'll make a loop, and I will tie this. I'll make a third loop, and I will tie. And here you have your hook attached. So after attaching the hook, you cut out your fishing line. And that's all for this design. Remember, there are so many ways of attaching your hook, but for it to look professional, you have to do it this way. And there are other ways, other methods, simpler method if you don't want this way anyways. So you mustn't use this pattern, but if you want it to look neat and professional, this is what you will do. So at this point, this is what we have. Then I will do the same for this other side, and that will be the hook for this necklace. So go ahead and make yours. If you find this video interesting, don't forget to give a thumbs up. If it's your first time of watching my videos, don't forget to give a thumbs up as well. Share my videos, like them, and subscribe if you've not done so for more interesting videos. Ask your question. If you have any concern on this design, don't hesitate to ask. I will always be there to reply your comments or to give you solution to whatever question you need concerning this design. See you next time. Bye bye.